Let us start a new chapter, admission of a partner. This chapter is very important and you will get a question of 8 marks from this chapter. And when we will complete this chapter one by one, we will discuss the various topics, then you can able to solve 8 marks questions. So what are the topics that we are going to cover in this chapter? First is the why we need a new partner, mainly for managerial support, and secondly for a capital. And what are the rights of a admission of a new partner, that we will discuss in this topic. Next is calculation of new profit sharing ratio, then calculation of sacrificing ratio, valuation and adjustment of goodwill as per accounting standard 26, that we have already discussed, various valuation method and what are the rules specified in accounting standard 26, and then revaluation account, that also we have discussed in the topic change in profit sharing ratio, and adjustment of deferred revenue expenditure. That means if any fictitious assets appearing in the asset side of the balance sheet, it should be written off at the time of admission of a partner. And then is accounting of reserves, accumulated undistributed profit and losses, that also will be distributed among the old partners, because it is the share of old partners, so it will be distributed among the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. And then finally the adjustment of capital if it is given in the question. So these all are the topic we are going to discuss one by one. And today in this video we will discuss the topic calculation of new profit sharing ratio, because when a new partner is entering into the firm, then the profit ratio will be changed. Let us see what are the rights of a new partner. According to section 31 of Indian Partnership Act 1932, a person can be admitted as a partner to condition. If it is so agreed in the partnership deed, one case. Second, if it is in the absence of the above, if all the partners agree for the admission, then also admissions can take place. Now see what are the two rights of a partner. Rights is to share the future profit of the firm, and second, rights to share in the assets of the firm. So as soon as a person become a partner into a firm, he is entitled to get his share of profit, and of course he is entitled to get the share of assets of the firm also. But at the same time, he become liable to any liability of the business incurred after admission, and any loss incurred by the firm. So side by side he is also responsible to bear the losses, as well as the losses of the business and the liability of the business. So sometime one objective type questions can be asked, write any two rights of a new partner, or you just write the responsibility of a new partner. So this objective type questions can be asked in the board exam. Now come to the next topic, that is uh, of course if a new partner is admitted, then the profit sharing ratio will change. Profit sharing ratio changes on admission of a partner in the existing firm, as a partner after admission become entitled to share future profit of the firm, since new or incoming partner acquire his share from old partners. Because when the profit was distributed among the two partners, now it will be distributed among the three partners. So of course the profit will be reduced of the old partners. So we have to discuss in this topic what will be the new profit sharing ratio, and the various cases by which share of new partner is acquired, and new partner acquired his shares from the old partners. But why new partner is required, that we have already discussed, for the managerial help and of course for the capital. So when a new partner enters into the firm, he brings two things. First is the capital for the business, and for the partner he brought goodwill, because as soon as he will enter the firm, he will be entitled to get the share of profit. So this is what the effort of the old partners to make the firm in a profitable condition. So in return, old new partners gives amount of goodwill to the old partners. Then the question arises, this amount of goodwill, how it will be distributed among the partner. That is in the sacrificing ratio. A partner who will sacrifice more, he will get more share, and a partner who will sacrifice less, he will get a less amount of goodwill. And if suppose a partner is not sacrificing due to coming of a new partner, then he is not entitled to get any amount for the goodwill. So especially we calculate the sacrificing ratio in the topic admission of a partner for the goodwill. In which ratio goodwill will be distributed. So that is sacrificing ratio. And you are already familiar with this term when we were discussing change in profit sharing ratio, and the formula of sacrificing ratio is old ratio minus new ratio. And for this we have to we should know the old ratio, of course, given in the question, and in new ratio, if it is not given, then we will discuss the various cases to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Let us see. New profit sharing ratio is the ratio in which all partners, even including new or incoming partner, will share future profit and losses of the firm. It is meaning is very clear that in the near future they will distribute in new ratio. And there are some of the cases that we will discuss one by one. First is in their old profit sharing ratio. What is the meaning of old profit sharing ratio? Means a partner A and B is sacrificing his shares or contributing shares to a new partner in old ratio. Means new partner share will be borne by old partners in old ratio. And in particular ratio means it is agreed among the old partners that a new partner shares will be borne in some agreed ratio or equally, what it will be given in the question. And thirdly, in a particular fraction from old or existing partner. That is, what is the meaning of this? Means both A and B is surrendering his share of profit to a new partner, and by sum of surrendering amount of old partners will be the share of new partner. Means new partner share is not specified in the question. It will be the sum of the portion of fraction surrendered by the old partners. So the meaning should be very clear when we will discuss the numericals one by one, and we will see the illustration how you will solve, you will get the new ratio. Let us discuss one by one the various cases that we have seen. First case, see, when new partner or incoming partner acquire his shares from old or existing partner in old profit sharing ratio. Means it is assumed that new partner has acquired his shares from old partners in their old profit sharing ratio if sacrificing ratio is not given. So simply you just don't get panic, okay, simply see the question, come to the illustration, that will make the meaning more clear. Like A and B are partners, okay, their profit sharing ratio is 5:2, and C is admitted for 1/4 share in the profit. Means at what share a C is coming, that is on 1/4 share, and old share is given 5:3, and then the question is asked, you just calculate, and it is not specified that this 1/4 will be borne by A and B in what ratio. Then it is understood that this 1/4 share is contributed by A and B in, of course, old ratio, that is 5:3. So see the solution, how you will solve if this type of questions you will get. And see, let, in this case you have to assume that let the total share is 1, okay, and if C share is 1/4, so if suppose out of 1, if 1/4 is given to C, what will remain into the firm? That is 1 minus 1/4. What will be the remaining share? 3/4. Now this 3/4 will be distributed in old ratio, remaining share, and then A's share will be 1/8, 3/4 of 1/8, fifth eighth, 5/8. That is, you just multiply the remaining shares with the old share of old partners. See this step, 3/4 into 5/8. Why 5/8? Because it is a old share. And B shares, that is 3/4 multiplied by 3/8. So the result is 15/32. A share is 15/32 and B shares is 9/32. Now the next step, what you will do, as he is coming, new partner is coming on 1/4, to make the denominator common. This is a mathematics rule. You are just denominator you are making it common. To make it 32, 8 is multiplied, that is 4, 8 into 4, that is 32. So ratio of C is 8/32. See, so now the new ratio we have got 15:9:8. So this, what are the steps you are following? First, you are determining the remaining share by reducing the new partner shares from 1, and we are assuming that total share of the firm is 1 first. Second, then remaining share is multiplied to the old partner shares, and in the third step you are just you just making the common denominator, then you have multiplied 1/4, that is 4 into 8, that is the rule of LCM you have followed, and then new ratio is 15:9:8. So this is the first case when the new partner share is borne by A and B partners in old ratio. Now come to the next case. If it is mentioned in the question that new partner share will be borne by old partners equally, then what you will do? What are the steps you have to follow? First, A and B ratio is, old ratio is given 5:4, and they admit C for 1/10 share. At what share a new partner is coming? At 1/10 share. 1/10 share, which he acquires in equal proportion from both. Then what step you have to follow? See, means half of 1/10 A will surrender, and because equally is given, so if two partners are there, then 1/2, 1/2. If there will be a three partner, then equal share will be 1/3, 1/3. So one half of 1/10 A will bear and half of 1/10 B will bear. So first you have to calculate surrender, how much they are surrendering. So A surrendered half of 1/10, that is 1/20, and B surrendered half of 1/10, that is 1/20. Now from A shares, this 1/20 is deducted because he is surrendering to C. Then it is solved. See, in the second step, surrender portion is deducted from the old share. And then again, to make the denominator common, 1/10 is, to make it 1/10, that is 1/80, it is multiplied by 18. So ratio is 18, AC share is 18/180. And see, if denominator is, if the result is, you just bring the result to the lowest form. If it is deducted by a single table, then you just make it a lowest, but in this case 91 is to 71 is to 18 is not divisible by one table, so it will remain as it is. The new profit sharing ratio will be 91 is to 71 is to 18. So you just, again I am just recapping what are the steps you are following if it is a case of new partner shares bought by A and B in equally. So first you just calculate the surrender value, first step. Okay, surrender value half of 1/10, B half of 1/10. Then you deduct from old shares that surrender value, then make the denominator common, you will get a new ratio. Same is the case of third also. See, if it is specified that when new partner shares will be bought by all partners in particular ratio. Particular ratio means you just directly see the question, that will be very easy for you. Naresh and Namit are partners sharing profit in 2:1. This was the old ratio. They admitted Nimesh, okay, partnership for 25% share of profit. What is the share then? 1 by 4, 1/4, because 100 make it 100, this is the quarter of 100, so 1 by 4th the share of profit he is coming into the firm. Nimesh acquired the shares from old partners in 3:2. This is the agreed ratio in which this 1/4 will be borne by a old partners. So see the it is just similar like equal case, means Nimesh, that is 1/4, 3/5 of 1/4 is acquired by Nimesh, means Nimesh get from Naresh, that is Naresh surrender value you are calculating. As in equal case, how we have calculated the surrender value, similarly in this case you will just same step you have to follow. First you calculate the surrender part. In the previous case half of 1/10 you were calculating, here you are calculating 3/5 of 1/4. 3/5 how you got? Because agreed ratio is given 3:2. So 3/5 of 1/4 Naresh will bear, and Namit will bear 2/5 of 1/4, that is 2 by 20. And then by adding both the shares, because see here Nimesh ratio partnership is not given, new share, and see old share minus new share, how you will get? That is how much portion he have surrendered, old share minus surrender part, old share minus surrender part. And then by making the denominator common, 4 is to make it 460 you have to multiply it by 15. Then the same step you just find out the common denominator, then you will get 31 is to 14 is to 15, means sorry, second case we have discussed equally the same step you are following in agreed ratio. What you have done, first you have calculated the surrender part, see 3/5 of 1/4, 2/5 of 1/4. Then what you have done, you deducted from old shares that surrender part, and then making the denominator common you will get the new ratio. So this is the same case what we have followed in case of when the shares of new partner is bought by old partners equally, and this is a case of when the new partner shares bought by old partners in some agreed ratio, that is on particular ratio. So three cases we have discussed. First case, when new partner shares bought by old partners in old ratio, then in that case you have to calculate let the total share of firm will be 1. And in the second case, when new partner shares bought by old partners in equally. And in the third case, when new partner shares bought by old partners in some agreed ratio. Okay, now next case we will discuss here. We will discuss the next case, that is, sorry, see the next case. When on partner share is when new partner share is borne by old partners equally. Wholly by one partner. This case I will discuss. See, when a new partner share borne by old partners, uh, one partners wholly. So see one illustration. Bharat and Bhushans were partners in a firm, sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admitted Bhagat for 1/5 share in profit. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of a partner. So this is a question, and they admitted 1/5. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio, and when it is given in the question that this 1/5 will be borne by Bharat. Here I have not mentioned, but you just consider the case when this Bhagat shares were wholly borne by Bharat. Then how you will solve this? See the solution. When Bhagat gets his share from Bharat alone, then Bharat new shares will be deducted, that is old shares, that is 5 by 8 minus 1 by 5, because whole shares of Bhagat borne by Bharat. Then after solving this you will get 17 by 40, and Bhushan shares will remain as it is because he is not bearing any shares of new partner, and Bhagat share it is given or he is coming on 1/5 share of profit. So by making the denominator common, 40 40 40, what answer you are getting? 17 is to 15 is to 8. So this is the fourth case when a new partner shares borne by old partner borne by one partner alone. Okay, only his shares will be deducted. So this what we have discussed, and one more case, that is um, uh, uh, some of the technical case. This is the last case that we will discuss, when new partners acquire his shares in a particular fraction from old or existing partner. What do you mean by this? If new partner share is not given, okay, and he is just acquiring, means old partner surrendering some portion of shares from their profit, and that will be treated as the share of profit. This will better you will understood with the help of this question. A and B are partners in a firm, okay, sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Okay, A surrender 1/5 of his shares, means how much A is surrendering? 1/5 of his surrender, whereas B surrendered 2/5 of his surrender in favor of C. The new partners calculate the new profit sharing ratio. It means, see, C's at what share she is coming, it is not mentioned. Means whatever the fraction A is surrendering and whatever the proportion B is surrendering, by adding the both the surrender part will be the share of new partner. Try to understand the topic, and this case how you will solve. See its solution. A shares, A surrender in favor of C, that is 3/5 of 1/5. Okay, 1/5 3/5 of 1/5, that is 3 by 25, and B surrender from his old share, of course, say with 2/5 of 2 by 5, means from his shares he is surrendering, and then after this is the surrender value you are getting, and then A shares will be deducted from his old share. This surrender value is deducted 3 by 25, and from B shares, from his old share, this surrender value 4 by 25 is deducted. Okay, and this surrender value 3 by 25 and 4 by 25, it is the sum of, by the sum it is coming 7 by 25, and this is the share of C partner, C step. So your new this is the solution, and the new ratio will be 12 is to 6 is to 7. So you just once again you just see this step. First you calculate the surrender part. From his old share he is surrendering to C 1/5. Then you have to calculate 3 by 5 into 1 by 5, and B is surrendering 2 by 5, that is his from his old share 2/5 of 2 by 5, and then the surrender value is deducted from the new partner, old partner, and then sum total of this surrender value is the share of a new partner, and then you just making the denominator common, you will get the new ratio. So this is your fifth case. Okay, so see, this is your fifth case. So you just see the steps, and one top, that is the surrender part. Here a question, once again you just see the question. Here it is written A surrender 1/5 of his shares. Okay, then you are calculating the surrender value from his old share. He is surrendering 1/5, and if it will be written like this, 1/5 of share, when 1/5 from share, from and off, so then you need not have to calculate the surrender value, you just directly reduce from old shares. So if it is written 1/5 from his share, from share, and it is written 1/5 of his share, so in this case you are calculating the surrender value. And if it will be written 1/5 from his share, then no need to calculate the surrender value, you just directly reduce that balance from the old share. So how much you have understood, it is up to you. I'm just again repeating the topic, 5 cases. I'm just revising it, 5 cases. One first case, when new partners share bond by old partners in old ratio, first case. Second case, when new partners share bond by old partners equally, second case. Third case, when new partners share bond by old partners in agreed ratio, then 3 steps. And fourth case, when new partners share bond by one partner alone, that Bhagat case. And fifth case, when old partner surrendering some portion of his profit, his share of profit, to the new partner, and that surrender value, by adding the surrender fraction of old partner, is the share of new partner. So this is what I have discussed, all the topic. You just go through once again with the help of book, with the help of solution, and then try to solve all the questions. And based on this 5 cases, NCERT questions are given, you just try to solve it. So this is what we have discussed, the calculation of new profit sharing ratio. And with the help of new profit sharing ratio only, you can calculate the sacrificing ratio. And some of the question I have given at the time when we were discussing change in profit sharing ratio. You just calculate the new ratio, then you calculate the sacrificing ratio. So you just try to solve all the questions from the NCERT book based on 5 cases I have discussed. And don't get confused, that is surrender 1/5 of his shares and 1/5 from his share. There is a difference between these two terms. you just solve it. Okay, this is all about this topic. Thank you so much. Take care.